Test, test. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in on the short notice live stream today. I'll tell you what's been going on here. I was actually getting my X-Plane 12 and the Felis 747 up to speed. Gonna have to do some practicing in that airplane as we prep for the Euro tour next week, most likely. But I was having issues with my X-Plane crashing. I got it fixed, got everything working, but I ran out of time to do a practice flight in that. So I'm sitting here at the HQ and I'm like, I really don't know what to do. Should I just go home? I got to work tomorrow, so I don't want to do a long stream today. And I said, you know what? I'm going to San Juan tomorrow, real world. So why not do a flight to San Juan so I get a little practice approach in? And why not do it in the MD80? I'm struggling, and you're going to find it. I'm struggling to find airplanes that I'm not burnt out on, if that makes sense right now. For some reason, I think I'm just dealing with some Microsoft Flight Sim burnout. But the Mad Dog is actually making me happy to fly it. Like, I get happy to fly the Mad Dog just because it's so unique and it's so different. So we're going to do a short flight with it over to San Juan. We got the Latin VFR scenery up there. We're in Providenciales, which we're going to fly over tomorrow real world. Let's see if I can snap an image of it or something. But yeah, the Mad Dog makes me happy, and combine it with the immersive audio pack, I just feel great. The 330 stream we did yesterday, there's something about an audio or a sound pack that just can really take the wind out of your sails when you're flying the sim. And for some reason, that 330, those default sounds, they just don't do it for me. So I wanted to get back into something that I enjoy flying. And the Fenix, of course, I love flying it. The BFU is so good that it's kind of ruined me. It's kind of ruined me from all the other add-ons. Like, nothing can stack up against the Fenix BFU that I have interest in flying right now. You know, I mean, I would say, you know, some of the 737 stuff can, but we don't have those yet in 2024. So the Mad Dog, in my opinion, although it's not visually there yet, it's coming with the immersive audio and the systems that it's got modeled. It's just so much fun to fly. So let's get into it. Let's have a good day. Let's have a good flight. We are ready to rock and roll. We're going to just skip the shout-outs, and we're just going to walk right up to this laser MD80. Look at this thing. I mean, how can you not enjoy it? Look at the beautiful chrome right there, the silver bullet, right? The ATRs, you know, I thought about doing ATR as well, but I don't have the time. Like, I ran out of time. I spent the last 3 hours troubleshooting and setting up my X-Plane 12 to do a Felis flight that I just kind of ran out of time. So we're going to go ahead and get the stairs out here, and we'll get the airplane fired up on the old MD80. We are on Beyond ATC as well. Looks like got a United and a Delta 73 over there as well. Mad Dog or 727, which is better in the sim? You know what? I almost did a 727 flight as well. We were going to do Air Jamaica 727. I don't know why I chose against it. I actually came to the office to set up an Air Jamaica 727 stream, and then I got sidetracked with X-Plane stuff. And then I said, dude, let's just do MD80 because I have everything already set up for it. So that was really the only reason. The 727 I love as well. But and you know, let's just leave it at that. I love the 727. But I don't know. The only reason we didn't do it is because I feel like the immersive audio pack with this airplane is just, it's really kind of ignited some passion for the Mad Dog. All right. Any performance hit from that mirror surface? Nothing, Darth Rust. Right now, I can tell you my FPS on the ground. I did get auto FPS update. I'm running 87 frames per second right now. Steady 80, mid to high 80s right now. While streaming, running 4 cameras in 2K. So it's Sim Update 3 is great. I think the Philly scenery yesterday was a little bit heavy. Combine that with no auto FPS. Auto FPS, from a streamer perspective, I think it's a must-have. You got to have that. You got to be able to adjust those LODs because that saves you so much performance when you're using other stuff to stream and take that performance away. So, all right, let's get this bird fired up. Let me make sure the sim sounds are all the way up because we're just going to go immersive audio. How about immersive audio with immersive stream? So here we go. Let's get the battery switch on. And you know what? We're out here on a hard stand, so maybe let's see if we can't get the APU booted up just out of the gate from a battery start. So we're going to see if our APU is fixed. We're going to go off to run. Everything is bound correctly, and we don't need the start pump on the MD80. Let's just go ahead and see if we can't get her to start up here. There she goes. That way we'll get the APU running and the bleeds running here before we start loading. Download auto FPS vodka. Did you link it for him? Joe Plains Tout Ray. It's just, I mean, it's off the GitHub, I believe. So auto FPS. Let me make a quick note about it. I don't use it. The name is kind of misleading the way I use it. So it's called auto FPS, but I only use the auto LOD function of it. So what it can do is it can adjust your settings and your draw distances to target a frame rate. But I don't like that. I don't want anything being adjusted to target frame rate. Golly, that sounds good. I just want to target a draw distance. So I turn off the FPS part and I run it on auto LOD, and basically it will adjust the LOD distance on altitude. So it's a huge saver on the ground, especially if you're in high density airports. Like when you're at JFK, you don't need a 250 LOD. You can't see past probably 75 on the ground, maybe even 50. So I default mine to 150. I think it defaults to 100. But that alone will save you so much performance. And really where it saves you is stutters on the ground when you're panning around and moving cameras. So highly, highly recommend. All right, let's get the APU on bus.
Autopilot.
That's coming up. Let's go ahead and get galley power on. We're going to get the APU air on as well. We're going to take it. It's going to take a minute to get up to snuff there. We'll take a look at our battery volts and amps. There we go. Nothing drawn. We got a good battery. We're on APU. We'll leave you there. Kind of do our overhead flow situation here. Do I need to juice up the overhead? I think I do. Let's go ahead and set our immersive audio engine sounds up over here as well. Let's turn those up. We'll have some more engine sounds in the cockpit just for immersion, right? Just for immersion. Clear that caution out. All right, let's go ahead and run through some of our flow situation. That's all off. That's off. Associated. We'll arm those. We'll go ahead and no smoking. Smoke them if you got them. Seatbelt sign is off. That stays off. This all looks good. Fuel pumps are off. Battery is locked. We're on econ. Air is on. Kind of snaking my way around here. We'll do this. We'll get the transfer lockout. Landing elevation is basically 0 feet. That is set. Ram air is off. This all checks. High pressure bleed. Bleed supply into auto. We'll see if we can't get some air here in a minute. Venturi is set. Let's do a anti-skid test. That would be right there. Okay, that checks. That's in arm. Yaw dampers on. Overspeed.
Overspeed.
All right, eyes flood. Logo lights can come on because chicks dig logo lights, right? And everything else looks good. Coming back here, let's do a magic barrel ref. Let's pull this sucker out. There's no best way to use it. Every system is different. Just play. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm not saying the way I use it is the best way. I'm just saying that's the way I prefer to use it. Just because I don't like stuff targeting my FPS and my FPS changing all over the place. So that's why. All right, there we go. So now we're going to have some air coming into the cabin. The packs are set. Beautiful. Okay. With that done, let's come over here. Let's get our pause and knit going. We'll do this. We'll get the cabin prepped for boarding. We'll go over to the AOC menu. ACARS, AOC. Pre-flight initialize. Flight plan. Yes, please. Let's go init data, and let's do an init request as well. I run auto LOD with the upshot that I'll further increase TLOD if I'm running above set FPS. If I'm island hopping and good perf, PMDG, I've set TLOD 700 plus before at 100 FPS. Nice. Yeah, diabetic lad. Yeah, you can get really creative with auto FPS too. So absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's get our flight plan loaded here too. Bennett Walters, what's up, man? Can't wait for the Super 27. Oh, you and me both, man. I am very excited for the Super 27 as well. All right, let's go ahead and go to, oh, wrong one, weight and balance. And we're going to do SimBrief OFP. We're laser 357. We've got 131 packs. Looks like we just got our ACARS ding. We can go ahead and go to the ground. Let's go ahead and start fueling. Get that going. Go back to here. We'll go ahead and start boarding as well. 131 passengers. You can send them out. All right. Route. Let's go ahead and load it up here. So it's going to be MP, what is it? MPSD. Remember the company route? MPBV, that's what it is. Mike Bravo Papa Victor, no space destinaciones, TJSJ. Kind of excited to get to take the wife on a little trip. She hasn't been on a trip with me for a while, so we'll do Real World San Juan tomorrow. Name drop, you're loving the ATR? Dude, the ATR is fun, I gotta tell you. I do enjoy the ATR a ton. It's one of those birds for me personally that if I don't fly it in like a couple months, I get frustrated. I need some time to get back in it, and I just didn't have the time today to get back in it. But yes, it is a great bird. Let's go ahead and see if we got any kind of ATIS out here today at Providenciales.
Dew point 23, QNH1015. VFR conditions, landing and departing runway 10, transition level 060. Advice on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Information whiskey, all right.
Providenciales Airport information whiskey. 2206 Zulu, wind 160 at 8, visibility 10 miles or more, scattered at 1200, temperature 31. Dew point 23, QNH1015. VFR conditions, landing and
all right, so we got all that. Let's go ahead and switch over to ATIS, or excuse me, clearance delivery. Let's give them a call right now. Doubleworth says, you told me to upgrade to 2024 a couple weeks ago. Ended up buying it. Did a little hour flight in the Fenix. 2020 was deleted shortly after. Hey, Double D Worth, man. I'm a big proponent of fly whatever sim you want to fly, but hey, welcome to the right side and welcome to the future. Right side may be subjective, but welcome to the future of flight sim, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Clearance delivery, laser 357, information whiskey. Clearance to San Juan, please. Bueller. Uh-oh, is my mic not? Oh, no, is my mic not set on?
Laser 357, unable.
Clearance, laser 357, request IFR clearance to San Juan. I don't think my mic was set. Yeah, sometimes when so I'm beyond ATC, if I boot the program with my mic off. Let me see.
Laser 357,
there we go.
Providenciales delivery, expect runway 10. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors Hagit. Squawk 3354.
Expect runway 10, climb 6,000 on runway centerline. Expect radar vectors Haggett, squawk 3354, laser 357. Three 354 the squawk.
Laser 357, read back correct.
All right.
Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
All right, I'll have myself respond to that.
Ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start. Laser 357, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, here we go. Departure arrival, runway 10. We're no SID, so we'll go ahead and execute that. Makes it real easy for the flight plan today. The arrival into San Juan, we'll expect the ILS 10, and we were on the Beano 3. Off of Beano 3, it's Beano transition, so there is no additional, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, Beano 3, execute legs page. Let's take a look at that. Yaya to Beano. After Beano, it's Milet for the ILS 10. Let's throw you into plan mode here real quick. Take a look at this. We'll step through this flight plan. Colito, Zyber, Beano. Yep, that looks good to me. All right, flight plan is in the box. Let's go back to our index. Should we do the old school takeoff fuel? We do our old school weights here.
American 879, taxi for departure.
All right, our zero fuel weight today is
American 879,
110.4.
runway 10, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Let's get that in here.
Runway 10,
110.
taxi my discretion. American 879.
10. The cockpit of the MD80 looks so neat. It does, man. It's so unique, dude. I think that's why I'm kind of on this MD80 kick. Combine it with the sound pack. It's just such a unique airplane. What'd I say? 110.4? I think I said 110.4. 110.47. That's close enough. Gross weight 127. They're loading. That looks good. Well, let's do the proper one. 110.470 here in the zero fuel weight on this one. That checks. Fuel on board, we got 69. Looks like we're still fueling. We're going all the way up to 20 thou. I don't know why. Oh, because we have a long alternate. Let's just go ahead and put 20 in there for fuel. No scheduling required. Reserves of 5 thou. Cost index 35. Cruise altitude is flight level 330. 330. Cruise altitude is set. Transition altitude 6,000. Takeoff. Now we'll come and go ahead and do this. It looks like it'll be 130.5, round up to 131, but we'll calculate it to be more efficient over here. So let's go ahead and go to the perf page. Wingnut, what's up, man? Bro craps on the 7.3, then glazes the MD80 unsubscribed. Wingnut, what's up, man? I thought you were flying today, man. What are you doing here? Go back to work. Get on the 7.3. Dude, the MD80 is greater. Okay, hot take. MD80 greater than 737 NG series. So like I think it's a great head-to-head if you look at the classic, like either the 200 or even the 300, 400, 500 737. Those and MD80s are on the same level, but I would take an MD80 as far as fun flying goes over a 737 NG any day of the week. Okay, so MBPV runway 10 dry, 1013 is 29 or 9 or 2. Outside air temp is, I always forget what the gauge is for this. Outside air temp is hot. Let's just say it's 25. Close enough. Anti-soft packs on. Takeoff weight 131. We'll round up a couple 100 pounds. Boom. Did I just unlock the window? I hope not. Oh yeah, I undid the brake. All right. Got to get the hydraulics for that. Let's close the window back up. And then we're going to open the window because that actually sounds amazing. All right, calculate. Zippy Zapple, what's going on, my man? How you doing? All right, so it's going to be a flap 8. Flap 8 is so mid. I want to see some flappage. Let's do flaps 15 and recalculate. Flaps 15 with the selected of 44. We got 29, 33, and 42, which is pretty close. 29, 33, 42. We're going to force it to flaps 15. Then flaps 15 with a weight and balance of 12.1. No, we need the takeoff CG, right? Am I drawing a blank? We need the takeoff weight CG of 16.0. Takeoff CG of 16.0 and a flap 15. Got to move the trim up a little bit. Let's go aux on, trans on, run the trim forward. Beautiful. OAT is 31, even better. We'll omit the air in our calculation by doing a Toga takeoff. How's that sound? So we calculated it for 25. We'll just do Toga. There's flaps 15 set. We got 16, 15. Long trim is set. Hydraulic pumps are on. TO on that. We got another ACARS message. We'll reset that. That looks good. Come back around. We already reviewed all these, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right. So that is set. Legs page is coming up. We'll get the flight directors after start. I guess we can turn them on now, right? I don't see why not. Flight directors. 6,000 is armed. I love this airplane. We'll go position light on right there. All right, we're just finishing our boarding process. Dial flap is in. I'm going to open the windows, though, because that's the immersive sound I want right there. Look, we'll watch that American MD, or American 319 out there. It's just started up. Alexander Bellini, hello. How are you doing, good sir? Good to see you here. How you doing, Alexander Bellini? Thank you all for tuning in for this last minute MD80 stream. Can we get, we're going to just set a goal. I'm not going to bother you guys for likes. Other than, let's just get maximum likes on this stream. So last stream for a while, I heard a prop, I thought. Where's this prop at? I thought I heard a prop taking off. But let's just go maximum locks. Maximum likes. Gus, what's up, man? You can already Toga with the auto throttle, without the auto throttle armed. Okay, yeah, okay, Gus. So just go ahead and Toga the flight directors. There we go. Takeoff, 6,000 is set. Beautiful. Thanks, Gus, for helping me out with X-Plane too, man. Courtesy of Gus, I got X-Plane 12 working. I guess I had a gizmo. Gizmo was causing my sim to crash. So, I had to get rid of that. Winglet says, old noisy, big flaps, general pain in the butt, MD80 equals... Jesus. Do the aft air stairs work? They sure do, Joe Planes. They sure do. Let me, can I open them from inside? I think I can. Let me show you, Joe Planes, since we're on the ground, depressurized. We used to be able to open this. Or was that the 727? The 727 allows you to open it with the click spot. I think we have to open it via the EFB. Here. Oh, that's oh, I guess we're all boarded up. There you go. Gizmo causes all the troubles. I only put it in when you fly the MU2. All right. There you go. That looks good. All right, that American might be waiting for a gate, so let's just go ahead and close up shop. Let's get out of here.
Laser 357, ramp 2, request pushback.
Laser 357, Providenciales ground pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, laser 357.
Push approved, faced west. We're just going to start them up, I think, and then we might taxi back. Face west wants us to turn all the way around, but... All right, we are ready for engine start. Beacon is on. Chocks are removed. We'll just do a little bit of a power back here. So, ignition system A. It's this 22nd. That works. Start pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or start fuel tanks. Do we have center tank fuel? We do. We actually have 1450. So we'll go. Center tank pump fuel is on. APU air is set. Galley power is off. Cranking 2. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we caught it. We're going to do the same for number 1. Starting 1. AJ, thanks for $3 super chat. Pushback, be a man. Of course. AJ, of course. We're going to do a power back. Oh. Yes, yes. Yeah, we do need a light off emoji. Zippy, my man. Yeah, I'm doing all right, buddy. Doing all right. Been better, been worse. You know what I'm saying? 2 good starts. That's coming off until they are on bus. So APU's coming off of bus. APU air is coming off. APU air off. We're gonna go high pressure bleeds to auto. Listen to the engines change. I like having the doors or the windows open. APU start switch to off. We're gonna do a slight slight power back here. So hold on to the brakes. I'm curious what it sounds like with the windows open. That is sick. Love it. All right, they're spooling back down. Brakes are set. We're doing flaps 15. Flight controls. Alexander Bellini, yes, airplane, the only thing comes to mind is a Fokker. Yes, oh my gosh, when the Fokker 100 drops, it's going to be lights out, man. It's going to be lights out. One more for flaps 15. All right, flaps 15 is set. Trims are set. Let's go ahead and brakes release. Takeoff config is checked. All right, V1, give him a call.
Laser 357, request taxi.
Laser 357, runway 10, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 10, taxi my discretion, laser 357.
Beautiful. All right, here we go. Taxi light. Let's go. Taxi to 10, my discretion. That's what I like. Captain Tip, what's up? Who told you I can fly without you? Sorry, buddy. Last minute stream today. Last minute stream. Is Microsoft 2020 dead to me? James Johnson, it's been dead to me, dude. I actually just deleted a bunch of stuff. I had my old community folder still on board, or still on my PC, in case I needed some stuff, but nah, I don't need any of it anymore, man. It is gone. Gone. Alright, we'll get the wing lights on since we're back taxiing. We'll get them all on here. Do a little back taxi. Yeah, I think that American 321 was waiting for a ramp spot. No takeoff confident alert for the flight deck window? Oh, heck no, Joe Planes. What are you talking about, man? Actually, even the Airbus wouldn't do that. You get no alert for that. Oh, we gotta go right. We gotta go right to taxi to 10. Alright, so what do we got? Takeoff config is checked. We're TO. Our flaps are set. Altimeter's set. 6,000 is armed. It's going to be runway heading of 100. We'll get that in here. Yeah, Captain McGee was last minute, dude. Last minute stream. I'm going to San Juan tomorrow, real world. So I wanted to do a little San Juan flight today, just to kind of refresh my memory of what San Juan looked like. Yeah, we have a window open alert on the Airbus. Big IE engine sounds good. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Joe Plains, you pop the window with the engines running on the Airbus, you'll know it, dude. You'll know it. You took off without a clearance, Toothco? Uh-oh. Got yelled at by Beyond ATC? That's no bueno. Just look at this flight deck, though, man. Let me get the flood up a little bit more. maximum. Oh, I love it. Writing this up there. I can smell it, baby. I can smell it.
Laser 357, contact Providenciales Tower 119.9er.
Over to Tower 119er, decimal 9er, laser 357. Laser 357 ready to go, runway 10.
An American might be on the way over there. All right, let's close up shop. I think that guy may be in the way. May be causing issues. I'm on Beyond ATC. I flew in the Turks the other day in the Citation 10. Always such a fun approach. Heck yeah, man. We might just Toga out of here without this guy. Let's see, who's this? I'm looking at the Beyond ATC map. American 879. We might just have to blast off. Remove it on the map. Yeah, but I don't think I have the map thing installed, AJ. I don't think I ever installed it. Yeah, we're going to go right now. We're going to go airborne, and then we'll get yelled at. Hey, this is what happens if you go without talking to ATC. Let's see what happens for science. I did install it? What's it called? Beyond ATC map? I don't think I did. What's the program called? Filter traffic? What's that do?
Laser 357 ready for departure, runway 10.
Oh yeah, separate application. Yeah, I don't have that on. That's right, we're going without it. It's because this guy's blocking it. We're going to cheat to the left. That's okay. That's all right. We're going to cheat to the left. Spool them up 50. Yoga's in chats. We're going to hang to the right side. Oh yeah, I love the takeoff sound, man. Got to love it. We're gonna hang to the right side. Oh, I never set my speeds here. Power set, clamp.
Laser 357, immediately. Immediately. Stop your takeoff roll.
Oh, that's
You do
scary.
not have takeoff clearance.
I have had nightmares about that. I've had nightmares about that radio transmission. Ah! One. Rotate.
Laser 357, immediately.
Positive, right here.
Stop your takeoff roll.
Wow, he's yelling.
Takeoff clear.
Dude's actually yelling at me.
Roger that, Laser 357.
Laser 357. Contact Provo departure 126.0.
All right, we're good. We're clear of it now.
Contact Provo, departure 126.0.
That's why you need the Beyond ATC map. You can get rid of that hung traffic.
Provo, Laser
1,000 feet.
357, 1,500 feet.
Heading, VNAV.
Laser 357, Provo departure identified. Climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Laser 357.
Laser 357, turn right, heading 110. Expect further clearance in about 19 miles.
Turn right, heading 110, Laser 357.
All right, so we're gonna do IAS. No, EPR limb, EPR TO. No, EPR climb. IAS 250. Right? I think that's how we get it to go basically flight level change mode. Just looked a little northwest 299-ish. What's up, Bill Muffin? It did a little bit, man. I'll tell you what, let's just vertical speed it. 1,800 feet, speed 250. We can clean up here a little bit more. How did you manage to get banned from Beyond ATC? I gotta turn the sim down a little bit. Laser 357 request direct to Haggett.
Laser 357, you are currently being vectored. Unable Haggett at this time.
All right, well, fine. This guy's not happy with me. Not happy with me. VNAV climb. Coming up to 250. Basically 25. What's that? Pitot heat. Oh, jeez. Thank you. And centers are low. Scared me. Master caution. A lot of MD80 jump seats that I'm on, the guys would fly like this. They just put their hands on top of the yoke. Just kind of drive it around like this. And all was forgotten. Yeah, so what was happening there is that American that was blocking the runway was causing a conflict. And if you download the Beyond ATC map, you can click on that traffic and delete them, and then it would clear you up. But I didn't download that plugin yet, so I'd rather just, I mean, that's actually for science. We figured out what he was doing. Look at that. We're going to trimmed out there about 250K knots. Can you imagine when this thing gets a full texture update? Check. Centers are off. Cabin is moving. Leads are set. Oh, galley power come back on. Get the coffee going. Does Beyond ATC give you a number to call if you mess up?
Laser
No.
357, cleared direct again. Resume on navigation.
Roger, heading direct Haggett, then resumo navigation Laser 357. Thanks.
A little bit snappy there from the FO. All right, nav. We're navving, baby. At a 10,000 feet. Lights are coming off. Lights, lights, lights. Position and strobe both stay on. Logo lights off. Risumo. A lot of sass in that, thanks. Yeah, it reminded me of how I sounded to that controller in Miami. Gosh, that guy really got under my skin. You told us to stand by. Remember, what's the rule, chat? You can only be a dick on the radio if you're right. So make sure you're 110% correct before you sound like a douche. P1 doesn't strike me as a Bad Bunny fan, but who knows? You're 100% correct. I don't even know what Bad Bunny is. What happened in Miami? No, man, it's just this ground controller gave my FO a lot of sass when he was trying to get a word in to taxi because they made us go to a new hard stand, or they made us go to a holding spot to get a reroute. Oh, yeah, TCAS on stand. It's on XPDR. There we go. Throw it on TARA. There we go. And then basically he did everything right. And then the controller came back, got pissed at him, and then I have to just let the controller know why he shouldn't be pissed at him. I mean, this thing trims out so wonderfully. Vodcom, you actually using your 727 profile, your dynamic one? Pretty good, man. Pretty good with this. It's pretty much a straight shot, so let's just go ahead and engage the autopilot for now. Autopilot is on. FD1, AP1. I start to overspeed a little bit. There we go. Trim is moving.
Laser 357. Contact Miami Oceanic 132.3. Bye-bye.
Contact Miami Oceanic 132.3, laser 357.
Laser 357.
Miami Oceanic, laser 357 through flight level 1444, flight level 160, direct Haggett.
What's happening here?
Laser 357, Miami Oceanic. Climb, maintain flight level 330.
Climb, maintain flight level 330, laser 357.
All right, 330, rearm you. VNAV climb. There we go. All right, we're getting back in control now. We're back in control now. This guy's awesome. I gave in on 2024, and so far I'm impressed. Nice, man. We're out here on Mike. Yep. Miami. Does weather radar work? Yes, it does. Actually, I believe it's like the default weather radar, which, in my opinion, is better than no weather radar at all. I love it. But look at that wing view right there. East Coast controllers are the most impatient, entitled controllers in the country. Yeah, there's a lot of entitlement in air traffic control, which I don't understand. I mean, listen, there are plenty of pilots out there that sound very entitled. They're frankly very rude. I feel like every other day I see a JetBlue YouTube video on Vast Aviation, or a Delta pilot on Vast Aviation. Maybe those are the most two entitled groups out there, but there is a lot of controller sass that doesn't need to be there either. You know, Wingnut had a good point. He said in the military, they're enlisted, right? So you're speaking to an officer, so that kind of eliminates a lot of that sass. But yeah, New York, man, it's just a different. You just have to go into New York with a thick skin, period. Anytime you're flying on the Northeast, specifically the Northeast, you need to be thick-skinned all the way in. At least they don't hit on controllers and frequency. Oh my gosh, diabetic lad. That Breeze guy, I mean, that was the most cringe air traffic controller communication that I've heard in a very long time. Very, very cringe. It makes great ATC versus pilot clips. That's true, Fred. Or the Russians ATC last week with Putin visit. I didn't hear that one, Winky. They nailed your southern drawl there, the 357. Any chance we get some PC-12 in eventually? Cabin is fixed. Matavius, so I was looking at career mode yesterday, yes. Once I get career mode up and running again, we might do some very steel logistics in the PC-12. I did see that was fixed, which is good. Out of 18,000 feet, we'll go ahead and set standards. STDs are set. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like climbing out on the wing view there, but look at this cockpit view, man. I love the colors of the MD80 cockpit. I love it. What do you think about the Mexico City incident with the Delta on the runway? Oh no, I haven't even heard that one, Johan. Putin's pilot made a wrong turn. Uh-oh. I've flown around the Northeast my entire time flying. Low-level approach guys only. They are stressed for sure, but they're also really good. Oh, yeah. They're not to say that they're not good. Some of the, I mean, that's why I think the best controllers in the country are on the Northeast, right? Because it's the most high density and all that stuff. For a while there, the bottom of the class for air traffic controllers, so I'm told, went to Phoenix. You know, like where there's no weather, low traffic. You know, if you're at the bottom of your class, you're not going to go work on New York Approach Tracon or whatever, the New York Tracon, because it's just, you need to bring your A game there. So they're definitely good. They can move traffic. You know who else is really good, and that doesn't get a lot of credit, is Chicago, man. Chicago controllers, when the weather goes down, they just speed up. They speed you up. It's like, I remember last winter we were landing in a snowstorm, and they're just like, all right, maintain 250. I'm like, what? Or like, you're coming through, descended us, there's multiple scenarios. They descend us to 10. He's like, descend, maintain 10,000, maintain 310 knots. I'm like, what? We're everyone's doing a Cat 2, Cat 3 approach here. It's like 100 or 600 RVR or 700 RVR, whatever it was. So everyone's doing either Cat 2 or Cat 3 approaches, and we're just cooking. Everybody's cooking. You go up to the Northeast, Philadelphia specifically, if there's any weather, all right, slow to 180 knots over St. Louis, you know, when you're going to Philly. It's just, I think it has to do with maybe the traffic as well. They don't have enough room to maneuver because you got so many big airports that they just don't have the space. But Chicago, man, weather goes down, they speed you up. The return of Barry Seal. Do the wipers wipe faster from the water from the windshield in 24? James, I think it's aircraft specific, maybe. I've seen it work. Yeah, I'm not sure if they all do, but I've seen it work. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if it works on the MD80 or not. We're about to do a nice juice turn here. Let's go ahead and get ready for a cinematic bank angle check as we make the turn at Haggett. Oh yeah, bank angle check. One of my college professionals was an ATD controller, or ATC controller, and has a IAF named after him in Longview. Oh really? Nice. Longview, Texas.
Miami Oceanic, Spirit Wings 142, flight level 360.
SoCal is way more chill, Dos Mafia. Yeah, way more chill.
Spirit Wings 142, Miami Oceanic, radar contact.
SoCal, especially LA, they just have I don't know if it's, I wouldn't say identity crisis. They have like a decision crisis. They'll speed you up and then slow you down in 5 minutes. Then they'll speed you up, give you a shortcut, slow you down. Or they'll give you a shortcut, then slow you down. But that's just the normal. Did you hear of the guy in Asia running from the law and jumped into a moving 320? Yeah, I saw that video, man. Pretty wild. Yeah, Joe Plains O'Hare speeds you up in the air to make up for the 7-hour taxi. I will say Chicago has gotten much better in terms of taxiing. You know, it used to be the old runway layouts, like back in the day, man. Like we're talking 2013, 14, 15, before the new runway layouts and stuff. It was common that you had 45, 50-minute taxi-ins, dude. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. But now I feel like it's gotten, with the new runway layouts and everything, they were actually pretty good. Back in the day, Boomer. I don't even, trust me, I don't want to say that any more than you want to hear it, but 2015 was 10 years ago. Can you believe that? I'm having a midlife crisis, man. It's my birthday next month. 2015 was 10. I thought it was like 2 years ago. 2015 was just a few years ago. No, it was a decade ago. At San Juan, the Don Q fix was named after the controller's favorite rum when he retired. Nice. Don Q, yeah. Plain Boy, how's it going over there? Elvis Presley fan channel. What's up? Good to see you over there as well. I taxied for 45 minutes at O'Hare just last November. Okay, well, look, it's not always, Dan. Not always. There are definitely times where it, where you can have long taxis, no doubt. But I'm just saying, in general. Because I remember landing, maybe it's just because I haven't landed on that runway in a while, but what's the most north one? 9 right or something? Man, if you got 9 right and you were parking on the southeast side, without stopping, it would take you probably 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get over there without stopping. So imagine having to stop in between. Darth Russ, what's up? Level altitude, lights out, have a sit, cigar light. Where's the green dot at? I know, we're going to do a green dot here pretty soon. We're going to be doing a long haul. Do you have problems with increased main thread timings the longer the flight goes? Seb, you know what? I haven't done any long flights in Sim Update 3 yet, so I do not know. I haven't noticed any issues so far, but like I said, I haven't done any long haul flights recently. Took off at a Providenciales. Departure airport for the Euro Tour. It may be DFW. We'll see. I think we have to take the Felis 7.4. I don't think there's any other choice. I tried getting the default 748. This is a question. The 748 in 2024 now. Now that you can download it, I've downloaded it. I tried getting FTSim working. I can't get FTSim working on the 748 in 2024 yet. I wonder if it's possible now that you can download it, though. Because if we could get the 748 with FTSim sounds, remember we did the ultra long haul in the Qantas? I wouldn't mind flying the 747-800, but without FTSim sounds and without a texture pack, especially without FTSim sounds, I just think it's a no-go. But hopefully somebody maybe can get it working with the new downloadable engines. Are you going to go live tomorrow, Plane Boy? No, I'm going to be flying live tomorrow. I'm going to be flying to San Juan Real World tomorrow. So it's either, 777 is possible, Tudeco. I just 4 engines, man. We got to have 4 engines. We have to have more than 2 engines. I am anti 2-engine airplanes. It's got to be 3 or 4 engines or more. You know what? The 380 is a viable option, Bill's Mafia. You're 100% right. We could do the 380. I'll put a poll up this weekend. It'll either be 380, Felis 747. If the MD11 was updated, Diabetic Lad, I would take it 100%. If I could get the MD11 art update and it working in 24, 100%, we would take it. Because I missed the MD11. I missed the 3-holer too. A400M would be a long flight. Needs to fly the Felis or Flight Factor. Remember the Flight Factor V2 will make Turk rage quit. And now it has all 3 engines. Yeah. Spruce Goose? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Liam says, I'm working on a ex-first officer profile for the Felis that plays the role of the flight engineer and first officer and focus on the captain, uses real-world dual procedures. I'll let you know what's up. Cool,
vectors for Miami.
That's awesome, man.
Turn left, heading 130, American 1335.
American's already getting vectored for Miami. That sounds about right. Must be rush hour Friday. What is the MD11? Is that update supposed to be soon? Like, are we talking weeks, not months, or days, not weeks? Because if it's days, not weeks, I'd even consider waiting a few days, you know? I think Monday, the plan will probably be Monday, we're going to do a short-haul 747 flight in the Felis. A domestic short-haul route in an America West 747, just to get the procedures back. And then probably either Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to launch the tour. Or if MD11 is supposed to be next week, I'll wait. You don't get the feeling it's days? That's not good. Flying out to San Francisco Bay Area, 40-year high school reunion. Wow, Perry. 40 years, man. You know, we could fly out of San Fran. We could take a Battleship Gray San Francisco to somewhere. That's a long
United
flight.
1463. Contact New York Oceanic
Battleship Gray
128.5.
hits pretty
See
hard
you.
on the Felis. Battleship
Center
Gray.
on 128.5.
Happy
United
Friday, Jeff.
1463.
How you doing, man? You flying tonight, Jeff? Hey, did you get my message about the flight recorder? If you want to do replays in career mode, save the replay, exit career mode, and then relaunch in free flight. That's the only way to do it, man. That's to protect you. All you have to do is load into the same airplane that you were flying, and I just load into the same airport, and you're good to go. Did you total your PC-24? That thing's like, what, 15 mil? You don't want to total that PC-24. 1,000 a level up. Updated C-160. Ooh. I do miss the Transall, man. Transall was great. You don't even want to go look. All that grinding. All that grinding, Jeff. You Alt F4'd it? Oh, no. You cheated, Jeff. You're not allowed to Alt F4. Yeah, but that's, to be fair. Oof. Hopefully it works out for you, man.
Miami Oceanic, United 1518, flight level 400.
All right, we're leveling 330. We're going to San Juan. Smoking if you
United
got them. Seatbelt
1518.
signs are coming
Miami
off.
Oceanic radar contact.
Do a little cruise level check here. We'll flip this over for landing data. Progress page. San Juan 2342Z. Time now 57, basically 42 minutes until we get there. It sounds good. When's our top of descent? Top of descent 2320. So yeah, only about 20 minutes till we start down. Seatbelt signs are off. We're chilling. Oh, do a little laser glazer sunset flight here. The best turboprop you never see on stream. AJ. Hey, you still like it though, don't you? It's a $3 super chat, man. I'm locked out of my cruise. What's going on here? I went back to the hangar. It was sitting there. It looked fine, but I didn't check the books. Uh-oh. Since you're coming with the missus, may I suggest you take her to Bacoa Rest, one of the best restaurants here in Puerto Rico. Highly recommend. Really? All right. I will take a look into that, Adam. I will take a look into that, my man. When you say best restaurants, is it like what's the dress code? Because I don't know if I'm gonna take any, black tie stuff in my bag. Are there any good sceneries for K-Sam? There's a couple, Michael Jennings. There's there's Glide Slope Pro, and then there's Latin VFR, I think, right? There might be another one out there I don't remember. Casual. All right, cool. I'm gonna write it down. Bacoa Rest. I wonder how far it is from where we stay.
JetBlue 538. Contact New York Oceanic 128.5.
Center on 128.5, JetBlue 538.
All right, I got it noted, man. How's the new child? New child's good, man. He's finally getting to the stage where I like holding them. You know, he can hold his head up and sit up. So when they're all floppy, it makes me nervous. I always feel like I'm hurting them. But yeah, he's doing good, man. He's growing. If he could just sleep a little bit more. When career mode went to crap, I switched over to on-air. Really, Mike Kirk? I've seen Kip on the Ground doing a lot of on-air stuff. It does look interesting. Look at that cockpit, man. Looking forward to the Euro Tour, but we should have held 50K subs as ransom until Tour de America is finished. Rip Barry Seal. No. Barry Seal is still cooking, Tutko. Barry Seal is still cooking, my man. It just hasn't worked out with timing, you know? We'll get back onto it, though. We'll get back onto it. We're just getting into the fun flying. We're just entered Mexico. We just got our chromed out Duke. It'll happen again. I'm struggling to find the motivation for certain things right now. There's a lot going on in my real world life. It's just kind of a struggle. But the MD80, it's filling that niche role, man. Barry Seals in witness protection. He's sitting at a St. Martin prison. Oh man, or he's finishing a stint in a Mexican prison. Yeah, he had to cool it. The heat was getting too hot. It's too hot, man. I'm living the freight dog life now and a pilot's life. A306 Anchorage to Memphis. Ooh, gross. Anchorage to Memphis. You know what, Zippy? A300, though, is an airplane that I should have looked at today. I've been wanting to fly it again. We haven't flown that airplane in a really long time. Burnout is real. Take care of yourself. For sure, Tutko. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support, dude. Barry is turning CIA mole. Zippy, have you tried 2024 yet? Sim Update 3? It's the juice, man. It is the juice. A300 is pure Eastern 300 pure juice. If only I can get it to work in 24. Wait, does it not work in 24? Diabetic lad? Oh, the livery, bare metal. Ah, really? I'm surprised that it doesn't work in 24. DC6 ops and Yellowknife. Oof. You know, I'm waiting for a certain plane before I make a switch. Oh, yeah. Mid 3.7. E190 freighter. You know what? Logo lights? That does sound interesting. Who's operating an E190 freighter right now? Anybody? Is anybody operating a 190 freighter? I bought the DC6 during the birthday sale. It's been fantastic. Slow, but a lot of fun. Yeah, it is. With the DC6, you talk about the ultimate airplane that's fun to fly, but the worst airplane to stream because of the demand. Yeah. I love the A300. Did a ton of heavy seat checks on them in Marana. Nice, Earl. They have the gray composite Eastern, but not the bare metal. Man, that's such a bummer. 2020 liveries don't work on the new Premium 300. That is a bummer. Put it on GPS and use the auto flight engineer. Barely have to touch it. I might think about that, diabetic lad. I might think about that one. Thought I heard noises on the roof. They're painting next door or something. We use the LTN for the next Felis. I mean, I can. I feel like the LTN is, I don't want to say it's mid, but it's like easy mode, you know? I love the challenge of the SIVA. I'll put a poll for that as well. I'll put a poll for SIVA versus LTN. I love what the LTN can do. It's really reduces the workload. But when you're flying, you know, long haul, I like having anything that can create a little bit of extra workload. You know, it's kind of a good thing. Maybe you should bust out the X-Plane A300. Jeez, AJ. I didn't even know that thing still works. Chase plane for 24? I know, it'd be nice. Oh, the 7.5 Zippy? Of course, yeah. I mean, I just hope now that the 7.5 will be dropping for 24 shortly after, because I don't have 2020 is, she's gone. She's officially gone for me now. But I eagerly await her on 2024. Still painting next door. Hope we don't get a fume event. Yeah, that I think they were doing like the external brick or whatever up. I don't know what they were doing, man. It's crazy. But like it vented in. I'm in a really old building, so everything's connected. And yeah, yesterday it got pretty thick in here. If only Bluebird happened sooner, 7.5 to kick off the year 2 would have been. Oh yes, Iceland Air, Mr. Saturday, 100%, dude. Would have loved doing that.
November 8-1, Eco Romeo, contact San Juan. Approach 120.9er.
Contact San Juan approach, November 8-1, Echo
Real
Romeo.
Batman, V1, I'd like to get in touch with you. I help with the sound pack you're using on the MD. Oh, really? Would love to get in touch one-on-one, see some things, thoughts on things.
3148.
Real Batman. Man, I would love it, dude. Absolutely. Send me an email with, like, in the subject or the title, you know, the sound pack or something so I can filter it out. But yeah, shoot me an email, man, off my main YouTube page. I love it, dude. I don't know if you were here earlier, but the sound pack has reignited my passion for this bird. Oh, look how beautiful that is right now with the sun setting. I use the LTN for cruise, but I still fly conventional SIDS and stars with the Felis, so I get best of both worlds. See, that is true. Instead of flying Big Iron to Europe, we could fly the Starship and mimic ferry flight. Does it have the range to make? Yeah, John, you could do it. You'd have to go up north through Bangor, Maine, and then head over. Yeah, you could definitely do it. Are you going to get the Wing force feedback yoke when it comes out? Luke, I would absolutely love to, man. That is definitely on the plan. We'll see, though. I'm hoping by next Expo, we'll have a better idea. We'll have a better idea on price and all that stuff. TOD's coming up soon. We're gonna watch the sunset here. Literally gonna watch the sunset over our Mad Dog. Sound is such an underrated factor for enjoyment of an add-on. A mid-add-on can easily be saved by... Yes, 100%, Mr. Saturday. Case in point, the default 747. So when we flew the default 7.4 in 2020 with the FT Sim sound pack, I actually thought it was really good. You know, I combined that with the texture pack, and I was looking at my old video when we flew the 7.4, the Air New Zealand one. I was just listening to the takeoff sounds and just, man, it really adds to the whole experience. And then I tried messing with the one in 2024, but the default sounds just, they don't cut it, man. They just don't cut it. There goes the sun. The sun has set it. Look at that sky color.
Contact San Juan Oceanic Control 135.7.
Center on 135.7, laser 357. San Juan Oceanic Control, laser 357, flight level 330.
Where's the floodlight?
Laser 357, San Juan Oceanic Control, radar contact.
Isn't there a floodlight up here? There it is. A little bit of panel light. I don't... Ooh, a little overhead flood. I don't want that. Why is this so bright? What is this floodlight over there? There we go. Turn that flood off. Turn up the panel lights. 10 minutes to starting down. That's you on Beyond ATC? It is indeed. It is indeed. There's a stormlight switch on the overhead. I think I got it. I think it's off. Let's double check. Yeah, the stormlight cockpit flood off. Thunderstorm on, off. Yeah, cockpit flood on. Alternate thunderstorm light. Ooh, we don't need those. We'll turn those off. Yeah, it's just going to get real cozy in here, man. It's going to get real cozy in here.
San Juan Oceanic Control, JetBlue 1475, flight level 330.
JetBlue 1475, San Juan Oceanic Control identified.
Is Miss Fiona Press her husband voices in a software program? You know, I asked her to listen to it, the little preview one. I was like, who does that sound like? And she's like, what? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like this right here, the voice sample.
What is up, guys? This is V1 Simulations, and I am a guest voice in Beyond ATC.
It's crazy because I didn't say that. I never said that. I thought that guys were saying that, you know? No, that's all AI. Like, I didn't say any of those words. It's crazy. We should probably take a look at this here. Dun, dun. Init ref 4132-1097. Front course 101 for runway 10. After this song, we'll go ahead and take care of business. Beano is hard altitude at 11,000. It's in the box. Let me copy that.
Exec Jet 6 Quebec Sierra.
Exec Jet.
Contact San Juan approach 120 decimal Niner.
Contact San Juan approach 120 decimal niner, Exec Jet 6 Quebec Sierra.
260. Just curious if I do 100 takes or just read some stuff. I literally just read a script. Not even a script, just it was like clearances and stuff. I just read it from this phone right here. I just read it. I didn't do anything special. I did it all in one take. I was going to do it early. The reason it took so long is because my voice, I almost feel like if I did it again, it could be better. But like I'd just gotten over a cold. So I was trying to have my voice be normal. But actually, it turned out pretty good. I think it's good. But yeah, for a while I didn't do it because I had no voice. Jeff says, "Oh, I know who my new FO will be." Yeah, I want to see. Hey, Jeff, I want to hear your new FO, and I'll be famous in the Faviano video. I guess my first guest appearance. Just curious if you had to do. Oh, yeah, I read the one. Nope. 2 takes. The first take, I got about halfway through, and then my voice gave out, so I quit that one. And then second take got it through. I think it was 2 minutes. I just read clearances for about 2 minutes. It needs a see ya. I know, yeah, we need a see ya. Happy Friday. Nice to catch you live stream. Happy Friday, Corn Addict. V1 first guest appearance isn't even there.
357, San Juan Oceanic Control. Expect Beano Tree, runway 10.
Roger that. Oh, we can accept that. Yes, sir.
Expect Beano Tree, runway 10, laser 357.
Beano Tree. Beano Tree. Expect runway 10, laser 357. All right. Boom. Down to 6,000 at Milet. Break it off for the approach. This song is a vibe. This song is a vibe. Oh yeah, look, this now it's getting dark in here. Come on, you cannot tell me. I mean, what cockpit is better than MD80? What two-engine airplane has a better cockpit than them? 2 engines only. I don't know of any 2-engine airplane that's got. I mean, I think some corporate jets. I think Lear 35 is sick. I think the Citation 10 has a great cockpit.
San Juan Oceanic Control. Giant 3801 Heavy, flight level
717 too much glass for me, man. To me, in my personal opinion, but my personal preference rather, I think this is the perfect amount of glass. I could even go less. Like, if you remember the IXEG, how it allowed you to toggle from a glass PFD and ND, but have analog engine instruments, that is like, yeah, the 737 Classic feels by me. That, I think that is the comparison. I think those are the two best cockpits with 2 engines. Is the classic 7.3s where you either had this type of EFIS or the round gauge with just this. The 7.5 is also fantastic, though. You're right, Zippy. The 7.5, the pre-retrofit 7.5s are legit. Yes, I don't love the post-retrofit ones. I mean, they're still they're cool. I mean, it's a 7.5, but the pre-retro 7.5 cockpits were great, man. Over here, bugging your airspeed indicator. I mean, just great. A300 is a good cockpit too, Sasquez. It is a good cockpit. I'd give it an honorable mention.
Laser 357, Bean O Tree, runway 10. Report ready for descent.
Roger.
Bean O Tree, runway 10. Call when ready. Laser 357.
We still got a few minutes, but we're going to set 6,000. We'll start down early because I'm not very good. 6,000 is armed. Let's go ahead and let them know we're ready. Oh, yeah, the 7.4 is great, but that's more than 2 inches.
Descent, ready for descent.
Laser 357, descend via Bean O Tree arrival. Luis Munoz Marin Airport. Landing runway.
Why is he so slow?
10, altimeter 2992.
It sounds like he's typing in the background, which is very realistic.
Via Bean O Tree arrival. Luis Munoz Marine Airport landing runway 10, altimeter 2992, laser 357.
See, my readback was pretty good, but I think he's speaking slow as if he was speaking to a foreign carrier like a Aeromexico or a Mexicana or who else would come into San Juan that's doesn't speak Spanish or not. I'm sorry, not we're going to freaking San Juan. Like Lufthansa, perhaps, because I've heard controllers speak like that, very slow and clear, especially when they're, getting something, given a descent clearance like that to a non-native speaking carrier. But I think here we're pretty good. All right, so how do we VNAV this thing? We go VNAV. Boom. I think we're VNAV level. VNAV 6 is armed. We should start down here on its own, right? Unless we hit the descend now. Descend now. Execute. Iberia, Copa, yeah. He has a shadow with him learning to. He could be learning the ropes, 100%, Jeff. I didn't mean for this to be a night approach. I was thinking it'd be sunset, but clamp FMS. That makes me nervous. Does that mean I have to bring the power to idle? I think it does. I don't like clamp mode. All right, we'll kill the music here. Yeah, can we shut the cabin lights off or no? ATC is on premium, Adam. Jose, so to get rid of a jam like that, if you download the Beyond ATC map plugin, you can click on the traffic that's creating the problem and just delete them. I needed that today. There was an American 321 that was blocking the runway a little bit. It was causing a takeoff problem for tower, but I just took off anyway because I wanted to see what would happen if I took off without a clearance. But if you use that map, you can remove traffic that's creating a conflict for you. Would you ever do America West 747 regional? Oh, yeah. Penn. Matter of fact, that's what I actually just took a screenshot of that. I was in the America West 747 today, getting ready. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do a short-haul 747 flight on Monday, domestic America West, and then that's going to get us ready for our long haul. Let's get a little bit of flood going now. There we go. That's the cockpit I want. Yeah, the BATC map, correct, Jose. Yeah, you have to download and install that. Now, I haven't had it, but there's been 2 instances over the last month or so where it would have been helpful, and it sounds like you could have used that. That's exactly what it's for. Sometimes the AI traffic will get bottled up, but you just delete them from the map, and then it'll free it up. When are we long hauling? Zippy, I'm not 100% sure yet. It'll be next week, most likely. It'll be next week. It'll either be... It's going to be sometime probably during the middle of the week next week because I don't want to do it on Friday because I got Bogota. Could we start the tour from Bogota? Technically, it's, you know, it's still a long haul. Let me check my schedule here real quick. So when do I do my Bogota? The last trip this month. Oh, actually, you know what? We could do it on Friday because I actually leave on Sunday. That's what it is. I leave Sunday. So we might do official kickoff on Friday or something. When's your Cali crew check ride? We'll skip that, Bill. We'll skip that, Zippy. Is the long haul going to be a group flight? I might have to get a VPN. I'll see, Bills. If I get a VPN, I'll look into that because I'm going to have to VPN my VATSIM. Because I'm still banned. Well, I haven't really tried to remedy it. Since I've got Beyond ATC, I really, man. But yes, it would be fun to do a group flight long haul. All right, let's see. Landing. We are using real-time weather, but we're using a different time. Oh man, did I close my flight plan? I did. What's our landing weight here? Hold on. I'm just double checking my landing weight notes. We were estimating landing at 121.6, and we'll set 122 or 123.1. So we'll set 122. So that gives us reset these speeds. And nit ref 40 or 131. Yeah, America West had a 747. Yeah, they had a few. They tried to do, what was it, Vegas to Hawaii. They kind of tried, they were experimenting Vegas, Hawaii stuff with the 747s, yeah. I think they had 2 or 3. Didn't last very long, but it didn't. And they also tried to go into Asia, right? From Hawaii. That's why it started, yeah, was it, yeah. I wanted to be landing at sunset, but I think I got a little overzealous with the timing. That's all right. We'll do a sunset. We'll do a night landing here. Oh, Sydney to Phoenix. Yeah, yeah. DOT denied it. Playing crazy. Yeah, yeah. DOT is DOT protects the powers that be. It's all political. Yeah, Phoenix, Hawaii, and Japan. Yeah, 374s. Pretty crazy.
Giant 3801 Heavy.
Ooh, Giant.
02, runway 10. Report ready for descent.
Is that a 74 coming in here, maybe?
Sailor 2, runway 10, ready for descent. Giant 3801 Heavy.
Giant 3801 Heavy. Descend via Sailor 2 arrival. Luis Munoz Marine Airport landing runway 10, altimeter 2, niner 2.
Altimeter 2992, so 2992 is set. We're back on the VNAV path now, coming through 18,000 feet. Wing lights are coming on. Look at the humidity in the air. That is awesome. Oh, of course we'll watch a long haul apps, or we'll watch a green dot video, of course. Look at the humidity in the air. That is so cool, because that light beam will change depending on the humidity. Okay, that is sick. The reflections off the chrome. That is sick. Yeah, I wish I could cut the cabin lights out. There's no way to do it, right, guys? There's no way to get rid of the cabin lights? That looks amazing. Straight juice. I wonder if their update's going to have any lighting updates, too, inside the cockpit here. That'd be nice. Take full advantage of the new lighting model. Since we're in FMS speed, I'm gonna just dial in 180 here. Preemptively. There's a very low-res dial on the FA panel. Really? Let me take a look. You're right. Classic Jet Sim pilot, my man. Thank you. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that was an option. It's almost too dark. Should have left it up. All right, Beano, 11,000 feet. We're looking good. Was it at 250? No speed at Beano. But we need to start slowing down here anyway. It's going to target 250 at 10, I believe. All right, 240 at 10.
Contact San Juan, approach 120.9er.
Contact San Juan, approach 120.9er, laser 357. San Juan approach, laser 357, 10,700 feet with information Charlie.
Laser 357, San Juan approach. Good afternoon, altimeter 2992. Expect the ILS runway 10.
This is the Leonardo MD80
Altimeter
CH.
2992, expect the ILS runway 10, laser 357.
Leonardo. All right, we'll expect that. We're getting ready to go through 10,000 feet. Lights are set. We'll go, does this even matter? I think this is when gear comes down, right? Reset that, but right now, so don't forget. in just a tad high there with the slowdown. Crack the speed brakes just a bit. XP72 is claimed about the cockpit lighting being too bright. In what airplane? You have to turn it down. You have to adjust it as the lighting goes away. All right, I'm gonna now to take over speed. I want to do my own speed. Speed select. I want to target 180. Throw the slats out there at 280, right? So go ahead. Slats are coming out. We need that. Oh no, I didn't mean to launch that. Don't crash me. Flight recorder. Flight recorder. I wonder if I should turn back the sunset a little bit so I can actually see what it's going to look like tomorrow. Because I'm landing in the daytime tomorrow. That's fine. I guess we'll leave it. All right, flight recorder is ready. We will make sure that we start that appropriately. This localizer's coming in. Taking the plunge now, says Al Loper, purchase 2024 and downloading now. What? Al Loper. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I hope you enjoy it, man. At least you have SIB Update 3 so you can bind your stuff appropriately. Way better for bindings now. I knew I forgot this. Always forget this after takeoff. 1,000 a level off. Flaps 5. What? Oh, it's because we're at idle. Alt cap, 6,000 feet.
Laser 357, 13 miles from Tanner. Fly present heading. Maintain 1,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 10.
Fly present heading 1,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 10, laser 357.
All right, we're cleared approach. ILS is on. We're going to go down to 2,000 because I don't remember how to set 500-foot increments. We'll just maintain this heading here. How do I get her out of clamp? I want you to do speed mode. FMS override mode. No. E per limb, Mach select. I just want it to be in regular speed mode. Hold tab. No, that doesn't work in 2024. Fake news. It won't work in 2024 because tab is the 2020 bindings. It can't be that in 24. It's an EFB. Saboteurs. Maybe you unbound tablet. Or maybe, did you go with 2020 key bindings? If you went with 2020 key bindings out of the gate, then that would also do it. Let's see, do we even need to be that low? For ILS 10, yeah, we do need to be at that. Oh. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's a good way to crash the sim. Alright. That's because Leonardo doesn't have proper 2024 bindings. P3D port symptoms. But yeah, if you have default 2020 bindings keyboards, that'll do it. That's also why the DC9 is so like hit or miss, because it's got bindings that oop, we unarmed it, that require 2020. It's a mess.
Laser 357, contact San Juan Tower 13 2.05.
Over to Tower 132.05, laser 357. San Juan Tower, laser 357, ILS runway 10.
Recording's on.
Laser 357, San Juan Tower, wind 050 at 11, runway 10, cleared to land.
Runway 10 cleared to land, laser 357.
Alright, we're clear to land. Recording is on. Alt cap. See how we're still in clamp mode? Auto throttle's off. I'll just take control of it. I love the pressurization valve chatter. You hear that? Love that. Alright. Synced up the heading bug 1,500 feet. Autopiloto is not bound, apparently, correctly. Autopilot off binding doesn't work. Set autopilot off for MD80 then. I tried changing that. It's another 2020ism. Made its way over. Alright, I have control. Recording's on. Flaps 15 is set. We're 1,500 feet. Cooking with gas now, chat. We're cooking gas now. This is the Brunner yoke. Yep, Brunner. Baru. Nah. Oh wow, we gotta get on the localizer there, Chief. It is course 101, right? Why are we full scale deflection? I see the runway. I'm gonna wager we have the wrong frequency tuned in here, because I see the runway. We are not gonna follow the localizer course. We're gonna go ahead and turn you off. Turn you off. Glide slope seems to be working. That's interesting. Alright, here's coming down.
Landing gear.
Three greens. Flaps coming in. We'll bug one, what did we say? 141? 130 now. And I look away for 2 seconds and we're 4 whites. That's alright, we're an MD80. Puerto Rico NOTAM ILS in op. Is it really? Look at this airplane, man. I look away for maybe 15 seconds. Not even. Maybe like 7 seconds to spin in the freaking speed, and we're all over the place now. I love it.
1,000.
Flaps 40 because there's no other way to land the MD80. Alright, there we go. We're getting in the slot now. This is my first night landing in Sim Update 3. Oh, I didn't arm the speed brake.
500.
Whoa, easy, Chief.
400.
Wind check.
Wind 050 at 11.
Direct
Minimum.
crosswind, that's why. Landing.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Spoilers. First deployed. That was a battle there at the end. That was a battle.
Laser 357, exit left at Hotel Niner.
Exit left at Hotel Niner, laser 357.
Oh, we took Hotel 6. It's all right.
Laser 357, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9.
What gates are right over here? Let's just tell them we're going to go right here. What gates are those?
Laser 357, request taxi to the gate.
Let's call it, I can't read on this EFP. Bravo 2.
Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Alphas? Yeah, let's just take Alpha 1 in the corner there. Or Alpha 2, sure.
Request gate Alpha 2, laser 357.
Oh, it just got rid of the traffic on Alpha 2. Did you see that?
Alpha 2 taxi via hotel.
Gate Alpha 2 via hotel, laser 357.
It got rid of the traffic that was there so we could park there. That's cool. All right, we're going to clean it up here. We got to get the strobes off. Anti-collision is on. Those are off. Nacelle is off. Clean up the flaps. All right. Beautiful. All right, that's all done. Those are coming up. Would spool the APU. I guess we could do that. Runway lighting, yeah, looks way better, dude. APU is cooking. Alpha 2. I think it's right over here. Yeah, it's this corner gate. Couple Unitas over there and Delta. And this is an outdated scenery too. This is 2020 scenery for San Juan. I see Alpha 2 in the pavement. Love the nose wheels creaking. Whoa, whoa, my mouse DPI is all jacked up. All right, there we go. Park brake is set. APU, boom, boom, and kill it. Cockpit floodlight. Oh, that's bright. I'm going to shut it down with the lights. Cool. We are here. Can I open you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Juan. Let's turn the beacon off. Boop. I love it. I love it. All right, we got our replay saved. I don't know how this will handle replay with it being shut down. We're going to find out together. Let me get rid of that. Let me see what Valanta said for our landing. Ooh. Valanta says we landed at 92 feet per minute. There's our approach in over there on the tracker cam. Looks good. That was a lovely little flight. All right, we'll get rid of that. Let's just see what happens. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Let's close up the doors. There's no, like, panel states, so I don't know what it's going to sound like, but I'm going to do this, and we're just going to throw it right into replay mode. Let me get all my lights on so they're not clicking at us. Let's just see what happens. I've never done replay with after shutdown, so here we go. Flaps are coming in. Yeah, I fear the engines were off. Dry motoring though, but maybe we could start them up. Get some engine sounds. Note to self, don't shut down if you want to do replay, I think. Oh, we hot started. Potentially. Oh, it looks like they're coming back. Engines are coming back. Engines are coming back. Here a little bit. Good gear thump. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at the night lighting. Holy. Auto throttle is doing auto throttle things. We'll watch this one here at sunset, or at dark, and then I'll do a sunset replay, and then that's it. I'm signing off. Look at that wing flexing out there. Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a battle there. I was not anticipating it to be that choppy, but I guess the sim is in real weather, so right now it's still real hot, a lot of thermal activity. So I was just throwing off. Yeah, we're battling over the lake, or over the intercoastal, whatever that is. Sim Update 3 is running like butter, isn't it, Jeff? I absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. Night lighting is so good. You can see the clouds are lit up from the city pollution, the light pollution.
100.
Almost smashed. Oh, look at that. We set it down like a glove. Alright. We set that down like a glove. What we're going to do is I'm going to watch that one more time. We'll come back here. We're going to do Fabiano replay mode. Oh, no, hold on. I'm already messing it up. We got to go reset position, follow off, lock on, come over here. Okay, turn you off, center it where I want it, lock on. All right, now let's brighten up the sim a tad. I wanted to land right about this time. All right, here we go. Is this your new favorite aircraft? It's really trying to be my favorite. It's my favorite right now, Swim and Climb. I'm loving it, man. With the sound pack, I'm loving it. We almost smashed that Flaps 40. Look at that. We almost smashed it, but we saved it. Settle down. Reverser's out. Beautiful. All right. That's it. Sails coming on. I'm signing out. And I'm going here tomorrow, IRL. So, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate the last minute company here as we did our stream in the Mad Dog. I will be seeing you guys after the weekend. Monday is the plan. Look for a domestic 747 short haul flight in X-Plane 12. So be ready for that one. It ought to be pretty spicy. I'm out. Thank you all for the support. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And until Monday, y'all stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya.